How's everybody doing? Tinkering with Harleys. First, I want to thank everyone who is subscribed. I appreciate it. And if you're watching these videos and enjoying them, by all means, please subscribe. Well, today we're going to be taking a fuel pump out of a fuel tank out of the 05 Heritage. This is the bike that is the project bike. And since I'm going from EFI fuel injection to carbureted, I don't need the fuel pump. So I figured I would show you how to take the fuel pump out. So we'll get right to it. Now, this is the fuel tank that came off of that Heritage that we're doing. And this is what we're taking off this plate. This is where the fuel pump is on the tank. And any bike that has EFI has a fuel pump in it. And since we are going to be going to carburation, we don't need this. So we got to take all the guts out of it, because we're just gonna, if I use this tank, and I'm not sure that I'm using it yet, you just got to take all these bolts out. Okay, we got this loose, and you can see some of these are stuck in there. This tells me this has been off before. So what we're going to do is we're going to kind of wiggle it out. And we're going to have to get some of them hoses off. Yeah, these bolts are stuck right in there. Okay, there we go. Now, right here, this is the hose that goes back to the quick release over here, the feed out of the gas tank to the injectors. We have to get this clamp off of here. It'll give us a little bit more room, and then we can wiggle this out. So we're going to get that off of there. I don't know if you can see it or not. I hope you can, because I can't see what I'm taking pictures of. Got to get this up. Get it right about there. These are a pain in the butt sometimes to do. Now, I'm not worried about dropping anything in here, because I am not using any of this. All this stuff is coming off, and it's going to go back to it's going to go to a regular petcock. And if I do drop anything in there, I can get it out fairly easy. So those of you who might say, oh, you're going to drop stuff in there, not a big deal. Okay, there's that hose. And that looks like it's been on there for eternity. So we're going to need a little screwdriver and kind of walk this off of here. And this hose won't be reused again either. It's coming, but it's coming very slowly. And as you can see, I'm getting more room on it. There we go, it's off. So that's what we had to get off. Okay. And now we got to kind of wiggle the rest of this out. comes the rest of it. And here is the whole thing. You got to kind of get the right angles on things to get it out. Okay, there we go. And there is the whole fuel pump assembly. That's your float level right there. This is new, or it was new. That's your filter or screen where it sucks up into the pump. And that's how you get it out. So we're going to take and lay this off to the side. Okay, so now that we got everything out of here, we're taking a good look inside the tank. And I'll tell you what, this tank is super, super clean. No rust in it whatsoever. Let's see if we can give you a shot in here and show you what I'm talking about. And if you can see in there, which I'm guessing you probably can, there is no rust. This tank is just super, super clean inside, which is amazing. I thought this would be all full of crud, but it's not. So now we're going to move on to the next step. We're going to take the quick release fitting off of it. Okay, now here's a quick release fitting right here. And this takes a 7/8 open end. Okay, and when we pull this out, you're going to see why I need to take it out, because there's a hose on the end of this. You can hear it going around in that tank. And there it is. And part of the hose broke. But now I can take this and I can put a regular bung on there and put a petcock in there. I don't have to worry about any of this anymore. But that's still a good quick release fitting. So that just gives you an idea on how to do this. The older ones, they're a little bit of a pain in the butt. I haven't done any of the new ones, but I'm sure that they're just as much of a pain in the neck trying to wiggle them out. And like I said, I'm not sure if I'm using this tank or not. But if I do use this tank, what I'll do is that top plate, I'll take the fuel pump off it, get a seal, and I will put that back on there, and that'll seal that tank up. We'll get a new bung for this and a petcock, and we'll be good to go. So I hope this helps somebody, and thank you all for watching, and until next time, everybody be safe out there.